and then we make a start. I think we started a topic called adding and subtracting algebraic fractions. We just started it, but I wanted to kind of make sure you were all happy with what you have at the moment. So first of all, are there any questions? Was any of the work too hard that you were doing last week? Was it okay, or was it too difficult? Anyone?
I found it quite complicated.
It was a little.
Okay. Things are going to get a little bit more complex, but we're going to move slowly to make sure you understand it, because we want to push you. We want to challenge you with some really difficult stuff. So let's make a
Were
start.
we doing algebraic fractions last week?
Yeah, but what we're going to do is we just want to, because we have to extend that work now. Okay, we have to move forward, and I want to just recap on one or two examples that we did last week. I want to make sure you fully understand what we were doing with those questions. So this is a recap. Jakub, you got your hand up, and Leanne, you got your hand up. What's up?
Because of the English lesson, they left their hands up.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's no problem. No problem. Okay, right. So we're going to go over a question that we did last week, and if you got any questions, then we answer those questions, and then we're going to move on to some really complex stuff today. Okay, this is going to really make you think about what we've been doing over the last few weeks. So let's do this question here then. Okay, so who remembers how to do a question like this? And we're going to simplify this. We want to simplify this expression. So if I do x squared plus 7x plus 10 over, let's say, I think we did this one last week, but let's just have a look. Plus 2x minus 15. Does everybody remember what the first step was? What was the first step we wanted to do? What do we do if we've got something like this? We've got a quadratic above in the numerator and a quadratic denominator. What do we do?
We find a similar thing in every bit.
So
like x.
Remember what we did. What did we do with quadratics? What did we do with them to simplify them? We got them into two sets of brackets, didn't we? We factorized them. Does it make sense to factorize them? Should we factorize them? Should we do that? Okay. So if we take the top one, I'll do it in a different color. If we take the top one, and remember, what is the goal in factorization? What do? We want to get the factors of the first one and the third term, the last term here, and we want to be able to cross multiply and actually add them together and actually get the middle term. Okay, so what are the factors of x squared? What are the factors?
X.
Well, it's just a 1 because it hasn't got a number in front of it. It's just got a 1 there. Okay, so it's just a 1x, but we don't write 1x. We just write x squared. Okay, so the factors are just 1. What are the factors of 5 that will allow us to add up to 7? What are the factors of 5 of 10? Sorry, what are the factors?
2.
Yep, 2 is one of them. And what's the other one?
5.
Very good. So if we do this, we cross multiply, and it becomes 1 times 5 plus 1 times 2. What does that equal to? 7. So therefore, we've done it right. So now working horizontally, working this way, how do we express this as a
x times 2 and x times 5.
X plus 2 and x plus 5, not times, okay?
Why is it not times and it's plus.
Because the rule is when you cross multiply, you do this, but when you want to express it as a bracket, you work horizontally and you're using, you're either adding or subtracting depending upon the sign that you have here. And both our numbers here, both our factors here are positive. So therefore it would be a +2 and a +5. We've done this over the last few weeks, okay? Because when I open this up, when I open this fraction up, it equates to this, okay? We'll do a few more examples before we move on, okay? But who was that who was asking the question? I want to just make sure you understand, because we're going to write the second one out as a, okay. Let's do this one then. What's the factors of, we're going to factorize the bottom one. What are the factors of x? X squared.
1.
It's just the 1 and the 1. That's it. What are the factors of -15? That will add up to +2. -15.
Plus 5 and -3.
Very good. Very good. Now, if I cross multiply, do that and that, I get 1 times 5, okay, plus 1 times minus. Sorry about this. My pen
Then
decided.
you're going to get 2.
Very good. Because this is a 5, and this is a -3, and it's going to be a +2.
Then 5 minus 3, which is 2.
Yep, perfect. So help me write out the expression then at the top. It's good. And I'm working horizontally now. I'm working horizontally. The factors are going to be x, and what's the sign here? It's x -3. What's the next one, please?
X times x plus 5.
Very good. Okay. So we've done this, and I'm just gonna jump from here to here. Okay, because we've done it. So how can I simplify that any further? Can I simplify this? Oh, I've got what's common? What's common between the denominator and the numerator?
Both of them have x plus 5.
Very good. So what I can do is I can just say, oh, okay, I'm just going to cancel this. I'm going to cancel this, and I'm left with, what am I left with?
X plus 2 and x minus 3.
Very good. Okay, we're going to do one more because
Sir,
yes, yep.
I just glitched out and then I joined back in.
Okay, that's fine. Good. Did you understand that? What we did? Does everybody understand? Any questions? We go. The stuff we're going to be doing this afternoon, this morning, is going to be really, really hard. I want you to understand this. Okay. Any questions? Let's do one more. Okay. Is everybody up for doing one more? And you're going to help me do this. Okay. Let's do this one. X squared plus 4x. Okay. Divided by x squared plus 7x plus 12. Who wants to go? What's the first step we do? We've both got quadratics at the top and the bottom. So what do? We want to simplify. We want to simplify. And how do we simplify? We simplify by doing what? Okay?
Factorize.
We factorize. Okay? Okay? So we factorize. Okay, so we factorize to simplify the equation, the expression. So let's take it bit by bit. Let's just do a few calculations on the side over here. Okay, so what are the factors of the top one. What are the factors? Actually, it's a bit of a strange one because we haven't got a third term. So the only thing we can, what's common? The common bit is here, isn't it? It's just x, isn't it? So I can take the x outside. Okay, I'm going to take the x outside. What does that leave me if I take the x outside? What's inside the bracket?
4.
What's the first term?
4.
No. What about the x squared?
Plus 4.
4. Very good. Okay, that is simple factorization. Okay, let's do the second one now. Okay, I'm just going to do it in red. I want to factorize this. Okay, so what are the factors of x squared? What are they? Come on, factors of x squared. It's just
1.
1 and 1.
1 and 1. Perfect. What are the factors of 12 that would, when I add them together, are going to give me a 7? What are the factors of 12?
3 and 4.
Perfect. 3 and a 4. Okay, because when I do 3 times 4, it gives me 12. Now, if I cross multiply, I get the expression 1 times 4 plus 1 times 3. Sorry, that should be a times. My apologies. A slip of my hand. 1 times
7.
3 is 7. Therefore, we've done it correctly. Now, if I work horizontally, okay, I'm working horizontally now. I'm going this way because that's the way we write out our equation. The equation becomes, help me out, please, someone.
X plus 4 and x plus 3.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, can I simplify this any further? Are there any common terms between the numerator and the
4.
denominator? What
4.
else? What else?
Plus
What else?
4. X plus 4.
Right, so this term here, this term
And
here,
that first time there.
are the same. So I can cancel
Yeah,
them out.
you can cancel that out. And your answer would be x over x plus 3.
That's the answer. Okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, yes, go for it. What's this, Simran? Yeah, did you have a question?
No,
Okay.
it's because I sometimes my microphone doesn't work properly. That's why.
As long as you can hear me clearly, that should be fine. But yeah, everyone, please stop me and ask questions if you have any difficulty. We are going to move on to some really complicated stuff. We started it last week. We didn't finish it. I'm going to just slightly reintroduce it, and we are going to make a start on this. Okay? So this is just
Okay.
this is just a refresher on what we were doing last week. Let's start on some. Who's up for doing some really complicated stuff? Really complex, really difficult stuff. You all ready?
Me.
Right. That's what I like to hear. Okay. So we are going to continue with adding, okay, and subtracting. Okay. Adding and subtracting. Algebraic. Fractions. So an extension of the work we were just doing a few moments ago. Okay. So I think we did this example last week, but let's go over it now. And we're going to do lots and lots of difficult questions. Okay, I was looking over some of these this morning, and you know what? They are tough. They are tough, but let's do them. First example. We may have taken this example down last week, but let's do it again. X minus 2 by 3 plus 2x